In the aftermath of a devastating explosion at a Tennessee explosives plant, investigators face an incredibly challenging and dangerous scene. This is a story of devastation, mystery, and the incredible work of first responders and investigators. A blast of catastrophic proportions. The explosion, which occurred on Friday, has left no living witnesses, creating a vast and volatile area of investigation. The blast was so powerful that it not only destroyed the building, but also scattered potential evidence across miles of land. Authorities are now cautioning that finding answers may take weeks or even months due to the unique and complex nature of this investigation. The threat of undetonated explosives. The manufacturing facility, Accurate Energetic Systems, produces highly explosive materials for military and industrial use. Located about 60 miles west of Nashville, the site poses a serious threat to first responders and investigators. Before any investigative work can begin, the area must be meticulously searched to ensure the safety of those involved. Governor Bill Lee emphasized the need for a thorough and careful approach, stating that the blast area must be cleared of all hazards before any further steps can be taken. A painstaking investigation. Bryce McCracken, special agent in charge at the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, ATF, explained the complexity of the situation. The initial blast triggered a series of smaller explosions, creating an area of damage spanning half a square mile. This cascade effect has potentially obscured the true origin of the blast, making it a challenging task to determine the root cause. Experts suggest that crucial evidence, possibly as small as a fingernail, could be scattered miles away, adding to the difficulty of the investigation. Leading the investigation, the ATF, taking the lead in the investigation, has deployed one of its elite national response teams. Tyra Cunningham, Assistant Special Agent in charge at the ATF's Nashville Division, emphasized the team's commitment to holding those responsible accountable if criminal activity is involved. If the explosion was accidental, the team aims to ensure that lessons are learned to prevent future tragedies. Challenges and strategies. The vast scene is littered with potential hazards, and rendering it safe is of utmost importance. The nature of Accurate Energetics products increases the risk exponentially. Bomb technicians from the ATF, FBI, and Tennessee Bureau of Investigation have undertaken the physically demanding task of clearing the area. Sheriff Chris Davis described the work as slow and demanding, with technicians wearing heavy protective gear under the hot Tennessee sun. The ATF National Response Team, a specialized force with experience in high-profile bombings and explosions, is leading the effort. The team includes certified explosive specialists, bomb technicians, and experts in various fields, bringing decades of collective experience to the investigation. They began their work at the outer fringes of the blast site and are gradually moving towards the potential origin of the blast. A devastated network and missing witnesses. All 16 people inside the facility lost their lives in the blast, leaving behind a network of devastated coworkers and loved ones. The absence of eyewitnesses poses a significant challenge for investigators, as they are deprived of crucial accounts of the moments leading up to the explosion. CNN analyst John Miller highlighted the difficulty, stating, "Everyone who could have described what happened is dead." Authorities will now have to rely on interviews with workers who were not present and may offer insights into the workplace conditions. Thomas Chittum, a retired ATF official, suggested questions such as, was the workplace clean and orderly? Was the company following the law? Surveillance footage, which can provide timing and location information, may also be missing due to the scale of the damage. Identifying victims and the wait for answers. Identifying the victims' remains has been a slow process, as their bodies cannot be recovered until the area is declared safe from explosives. While investigators have compiled a list of presumed deceased employees, The victims' loved ones must endure the agonizing wait to be reunited with their remains. Authorities, including TBI Director David Rausch, have been working to expedite the process by collecting DNA samples from family members and utilizing rapid DNA technology to match remains with family samples once they become available. Reconstructing the scene. Once the area is deemed safe, investigators will face a chaotic scene of mangled equipment and scattered evidence. Typically, the first step is to identify the seat of the blast, but in this case, the building has been almost completely razed, making it a challenging task. The scene has expanded further as residents continue to find unusual debris as far as 2 miles from the facility. Sheriff Jason Kraft encourages residents to avoid touching suspicious objects and to call 911. The ATF and assisting agencies will use facility blueprints, pictures, and the field of debris to reconstruct the scene. Special Agent in Charge Matthew Ballou described the process as putting a puzzle back together. Agents will use a grid system to chart and tag evidence, determining their origin and the distance and direction they were thrown by the explosion. It's a meticulous and challenging task. As Ballou explained, you're taking small pieces and trying to construct them back into big pieces. The difficulty of evidence gathering. CNN previously accompanied ATF National Response Team specialists investigating a suspected arson in Minneapolis. Supervisory Special Agent Dixon Robin highlighted the extreme difficulty of gathering evidence after an explosion or fire. He emphasized the need for patience and consideration of all possibilities before drawing conclusions. Chris Faulkner, team leader of the ATF NRT, added that investigators feel the pressure to provide answers to the public, but must remain objective and scientific in their process. "We have one shot to do this right," he said. This investigation is a testament to the dedication and expertise of first responders and investigators. As the work continues, the public awaits answers, and the memory of those lost remains at the forefront.